What is up, besties? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a really quick video, but I do want to get some content up to you guys because why the freak not? I just went to Trader Joe's and Walmart to get my groceries for the week because it's Sunday. So I'm going to do a little haul for you guys so that way tomorrow when I film my full day of eating, you guys kind of have an idea of like all the groceries that I did get for the week of all the meals that I'm going to be showing you in tomorrow's video. I also went to Walmart because I needed to pick up a few things at Walmart, but then I ended up getting way more than I expected to get at Walmart. So I'll show you that stuff too. And then after I am done like putting all my groceries away, I want to sit down with you guys and do a Q&A because on my Instagram story, I did a Q&A and I got so many questions that I wanted to answer, but I didn't get to answering all of them. So I figured I will make lunch and I'll sit down at the table and I'll answer a bunch of questions and just like talk with you guys. Because one, I'm still alone all freaking weekend and I'm so bored, so I would rather have someone to talk to while I'm sitting down eating food. So we'll answer some questions while we do that. But let's get into it. I'll do the Walmart haul first, might as well, because this one's like the most exciting one, I feel like. So I needed to get another beach towel because I have one right now and sometimes I either not lose it, but I misplace it, can't find it, or like it's dirty. So I got another one from Walmart. It's literally just like rainbow colors, super cute. I always just get my towels from like somewhere like that for cheap. No need to spend like $40 on a beach towel. I got some pitas. I did go to Walmart with the intent of getting the lavish wraps. If you guys remember those wraps that I used to always get. I usually get them at Walmart, but they were all out. But they had the same brand in pitas. So I just grabbed the pitas, you know. It's just good to have some like bread source. And then it's summertime, so your girl needs some waterproof mascara. Telescopic Lift mascara is my absolute favorite, so I got the waterproof version of it as well. And then I also needed a new eyelash curler, so I got this one. It's just Revlon. And then lastly, I got some G Hughes barbecue sauce because you can't get G Hughes barbecue sauce, at least for me, anywhere else other than Walmart. Because I'm gonna be doing some chicken tenders today, or not today, this week. So that's everything from Walmart. And then from Trader Joe's, I think I spent $72, and this is everything I got. We always get our little like garnishes. We got some green onion and cilantro, always good to have that in the fridge. Then we also got some basil because we're gonna be doing chicken parm. Also got my microgreens. You guys know we love the microgreens. We're gonna top them on absolutely everything. I got some mozzarella cheese slices for the chicken parm. We got some blueberries and of course some raspberries. We always will have both of these on deck. We got some green beans. I'm just gonna be siding vegetables with any of my dishes this week. And then some shaved Brussels sprouts. These are my favorite form of Brussels sprouts. I got some onion. I like when I make my like egg tacos to just throw this on the pan with the eggs. Super easy rather than getting like an onion and having to like cut it all up. 2 things of chicken. I got chicken breast and chicken tenders because the tenders are gonna be for obviously the barbecue tenders that I'm gonna be doing. And then I always switch up the tomatoes I get. I like don't know which one's my favorite type of tomatoes. So I got these massive like tomatoes. They're huge for the chicken parm. So those will be good to use. And then in this bag is not a lot. We got corn flakes because these corn flakes are gonna be the topping for the chicken tenders that I'm gonna be doing, like the batter for it. And then some sunflower seeds because as you guys know, I do seed cycle to balance out my hormones and I think it has been working. So I needed to get more sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are cheap. They were $3, whereas the, what was it? What was the other seed I got? I don't know, the other one was like $8. I was like, what the fuck? Why are certain seeds so expensive? And then these little onion chips are so good just to like snack on. So that's everything. I didn't really need to get that much this week, so $73, perfect. I already have some other things left over from last week, like cottage cheese, eggs, and all that stuff. But I'm gonna put all of this away, and then when I do make lunch, which will probably be in like the next hour or so, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do a Q&A together, so I will see you guys then. Okay, I made tacos, breakfast tacos. You guys know the deal with that. So I guess let's just get right into it. Let's chat it up and eat my lunch. I am low-key like really hungry, so like I'm gonna be taking like big breaks between to eat because I'm starving. But let me scroll all the way to like the beginning. I need to take my first bite of food though. Hold on. Because if not, I'm gonna be thinking about it. These doggos are low-key like stuffed. That is so good. Juicy. All right. All right, first one. Are you still seeing a therapist? Curious about your experience with it. So, as you guys know, at the beginning of the year, one of my like New Year's resolution was to like go to therapy. I did. I went to 3 sessions, but I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit is expensive. Like, very expensive. And I feel like I got what I needed out of it for the first 3 sessions to kind of like understand like where my anxiety like kind of stems from. And I didn't feel like I needed to keep going. I feel like the more open I am with you guys on YouTube and on the podcast is where I feel the best. Like when I'm not bottling things up and I just like express myself and talk, that's when I feel like the best day to day. But if I bottle anything up, I then like get super anxious. I think a lot of like the stuff that I've been dealing with has been a lot from like my childhood. As you guys probably know, like my dad had colon cancer, stage 4 colon cancer, most of when I was in middle school and high school. So like stuff like that involves like my family and like especially like a boyfriend really stems from like my childhood. My dad, I don't know if I've actually told you, actually yeah, I definitely had told you guys this before because like I struggled with this like a few months ago. One of the things that like I remember from when my dad was sick was his biggest fear that he told me face to face was that he wasn't gonna be able to walk me down the aisle one day. And that conversation I had with my dad really stuck with me for a while of like, holy shit, like I need to speed up this process of like finding somebody because I want to be able to give my dad the ability to walk me down the aisle because like that's something that was his biggest fear when he had colon cancer. Like, you're kidding? Like I would have thought it would have been a million other things, but like, I don't know, that was just something that always stuck with me. And I'm not an emotional person. Like I don't cry. I don't share my emotions with like my siblings, my family, my parents. I just don't like when they see me like emotional. So that's just been always something that I've been like struggling with. So I've been learning that like there's no timeline with a relationship. There's no timeline with anything at all. I always looked at my parents as like, oh my God, they met at the age of 24 and had me 9 months later. Like the fuck? Like I'm 24, so am I like really behind on that? But then I started to realize like stop comparing yourself to others and like live life how you want to live it and don't rush into anything. So that's where I'm at when it comes to like relationships and stuff. What are my favorite podcasts to listen to? I only really listen to the BFF podcast with Dave Portnoy and the Plan Brie one with obviously Brianna Chickenpie and Grace O'Malley. It's all I really listen to. I listen to it on my walks with Mac in the morning. I walk a mile every morning with Mac for like 20 minutes, listen to a podcast. And then about twice a week, I'll go on like a 3-mile hot girl walk. I'll also listen to a podcast then. I got a question saying, could you possibly do another plant-based day in my life? Any of my meals, because you said you find them very useful, but it's like any of my meals can be turned plant-based. Like if I'm using chicken, just use plant-based chicken. If I'm using Greek yogurt, use plant-based yogurt. What else? Favorite YouTubers? I don't watch YouTube. I don't. I was with my guy friends the other day at their place and they were watching YouTube and they were watching, is his name Mr. Beast? And I kind of liked those videos. They were all like high though. But like if I were gonna throw something random on, maybe it would be like videos like that, I don't know. Are you taking creatine right now? / would you recommend it? I'm not taking creatine anymore. Honestly, because like, I'm just like so content with my physique and my overall appearance that I just like don't care enough to be supplementing. But when I was like really trying to focus on my physique and like really caught up in my physique, I was taking creatine. I do think creatine is extremely beneficial. I think everyone should take it if you are like really wanting to build lean muscle and continue on with your physique. It is the most studied supplement. I recommend a monohydrate. You need to make sure you're taking 5 milligrams every single day. It just needs to constantly be in your system. So get on routine with it. You can take it however you want. I used to put it in my oats. How did you get over your ex? Your girl is struggling. Well, my ex was 5 years ago, but if I could tell myself 5 years ago to get over my ex sooner, I totally would have. And I would say, socialize, get out there, do things, keep your mind occupied, and like just do things, even if it's like people that you don't really know, whatnot. Like, don't sit around and mope, because he's probably gonna like want you to be doing that. Live your best life. Did my family care when I got my boobs done? No, they told me it's my body, my choice, I can do whatever I want, but obviously they wouldn't prefer me, you know, tweaking or doing things to my body because they think I'm perfect. But like, no. I didn't even tell my dad. I had to have my mom tell my dad, just because it's an awkward subject to have with your dad. Like, hey dad, I'm getting my boobs done. How many steps do I aim for a day? I don't track my steps. Some days I could get 2,000. Some days I could get 10,000. It really just depends on the day and the weather outside. My camera's about to die. Ideal date. I would love to go to a hockey game. Like, if someone were to ask me on a date, I would hope they'd be like, hey, do you want to go to like the AHL hockey game up north? I'd be like, yeah, that would be so much fun. I love hockey. Have I been to Dallas? If so, do you like it? I have been to Dallas. I've been downtown Dallas. I've been Fort Worth. I personally don't like any other city in Texas other than Austin. Austin's nice and small. There's so much to do outside. There's the lake. There's like the downtown park. Like, there's little downtown. I just think it's so much easier to navigate Austin than it is any of the other cities, because as you guys know, Texas is massive, so the other two cities are massive. I'm not a big city gal. My favorite clothing store brands, Princess Polly, White Fox. I love these two stores that are in Austin, American Threads and Stella's Dallas. And then obviously, like, what else? That's honestly like only places I really get my clothes. Zara occasionally. Am I still with Rawgear? I mean, I have a code with them. I just like don't really promote it. I'd rather promote my own brand, to be honest. Like, that's why all the brands that I'm with, like, you don't really see me posting my codes anymore, just because I would rather promote my own brand, because I have my podcast, I have a fitness app, I have my own merch. Like, I would just rather put all my energy into my own branding than supporting and promoting somebody else's brand. My real name is Samantha. Someone goes, is your real name Samantha? Yes, it is. How long did it take me to grow on social media? I think once I moved to Austin is when I started to take social media seriously, so like 2 years. How long do you and Taylor plan on living together? So Taylor and I re-signed our lease here in this townhome till June of 2024, and then after that I'm really hoping to buy a home. I got pre-approved this year for a home within a spending budget that I didn't really want to be approved for. I wanted to be approved a little bit higher up. It's just hard being self-employed and getting approved because my source of income is never steady. So being able to prove that I have a steady source of income is very hard, because 1 month I could be making X amount and then the next month I could be making like triple that, and it's like it's never steady. And it's same thing with getting approved for a lease. Like, it's so hard. So I'm just gonna give myself 1 more year of being self-employed under my belt with like my income, and hopefully by next year, if I do the whole pre-approval process. You guys, my phone or my camera just died. That's really unfortunate. But as I was saying, I just really hope I can get pre-approved higher next time, because I do want to buy a home really badly. Like, I want Mac to have a backyard. I don't want to be throwing my money into rent anymore. Like, I've been doing it for the last, what, like 2.5 years. I'm over it. And I do want to start like establishing myself as like an adult. So hopefully that's what happens. Anyways, I think this is a long enough video, but I'm gonna head out because I need to go to tanning. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you guys want me to do this more often, let me know, because these are so easy to do. I have no problem just sitting down and talking to you guys while I eat my food and then literally just uploading it. Like, this takes no editing whatsoever. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. We're gonna be doing a full day of eating.